Fucking Professor Garfield over here. Professor Garfield, him fucking self. I just kicked some. Oh goddamn it. Okay, okay, this is gonna be good. Jeff the Killer from 2012. Apparently, I thought this was older. Filed under murders and deaths, which is a genre apparently on creepypasta.com. What the fuck? Okay, Jeff the Killer, reading time 15 minutes, I wish. Scary picture guy up top. Ugh. Excerpt from a local newspaper. Ominous unknown killer is still at large. After weeks of unexplained murders, the ominous unknown killer, that's fucking redundant, is still on the rise. After little evidence has been found, a young boy states that he survived one of the killer's attacks and bravely tells his story. I gotta give this guy a fucking stupid voice. I had a bad dream and I woke up in the middle of the night, says the boy. I saw that for some reason the window was open, even though I remembered it being closed before I went to bed. I got up and shut it once more. No kid talks like this. Afterwards, I simply crawled under my covers and tried to get back to sleep. That's when I had a strange feeling, like something was watching me. I looked up and nearly jumped out of my bed. There, in the little ray of light, illuminating from between the curtains, were a pair of two eyes, because his eyes glow in the dark now, I guess. Though these weren't regular eyes, they were dark, ominous eyes. Keep fucking using the word ominous. Oh my god. They were bordered in black and just plain terrified me. That's when I saw his mouth. A long, horrendous smile that made every hair on my body stand up. The figure stood there, watching me. Finally, after what seemed like forever, he said it. A simple phrase, but said in a way only a madman could speak. Only a madman could speak the words. He said, "Go to sleep." Alright, sorry, fucking misclicked. Alright, where was I? He said, "Go to sleep." I let out a scream. That's what sent him at me. Pulled up a knife, aiming at my heart. He jumped on top of my bed. I fought him back. I kicked, I punched, I rolled around, trying to knock him off me. That's when my dad busted in. Busted in. Oh, I love these choices of words. The man threw the knife. It went into my dad's shoulder? What? Okay, it went into his dad's shoulder. The man probably would have finished him off if one of the neighbors hadn't alerted the police. Fucking small neighborhood. They drove into the parking lot and ran towards the door. The man turned and ran down the hallway. I heard a smash, like glass breaking. Jeff the Killer fucking, like, throws himself through a window. I love this. As I came out of my room, I saw the window that was pointing towards the back of my house was broken. This is the longest fucking news article ever, by the way. I looked out it to see him vanish in the distance. I can tell you one thing. I will never forget that face. This is a 6-year-old, by the way. Those cold, evil eyes and that psychotic smile. They will never leave my head. Police are still on the lookout for this man. If you see anyone that fits the description. Okay, so they don't even give, like, their own description. They just fucking copy-paste the child's story word for word, and that's the news article. That's it. It's just the entire fucking thing. If you see anyone that fits the description in this story, please contact your local police department. Anyways, fucking weird Segue. Jeff and his family had just moved into a new neighborhood. His dad had gotten a promotion at work. They're always getting promotions at work. Then they thought it would be best to live in one of those fancy, in air quotes, neighborhoods. Jeff and his brother, Liu, this is fucking bilingual? What is this? Couldn't complain though. A new, better house. What was not to love? As they were getting unpacked, one of their neighbors came by. Hello, she said. I'm Barbara. I live across the street from you. Well, I just wanted to introduce myself and to introduce my son. She turns around and calls her son over. Billy, these are our new neighbors. Billy said hi and ran back to play in his yard. Fucking Billy. Well, said Jeff's mom, I'm Margaret, and this is my husband, Peter. It's fucking Peter. It's fucking canon. Add this to the Family Guy Wikia. And my two sons, Jeff and Lou, they each introduced themselves, and then Barbara invited them to her son's birthday. Oh, just like that. Just like that. Okay. Jeff and his brother were about to object when their mother said that they would love to. What? Their mother said that they would love to? What the fuck does that mean? When Jeff and his family are done packing, Jeff went up to his mom. Mom, why did you invite us to some kid's party? If you hadn't noticed, I'm not some dumb kid. Laugh track. Jeff, said his mother, we just moved here. We should show that we want to spend time with our neighbors. Now, we're going to that party, and that's final. Jeff started to talk, but stopped himself, knowing that he couldn't do anything whenever his mom said something. It was final. He walked up to his room and plopped down on his bed. He sat there looking at his ceiling when suddenly he got a weird feeling. Not so much a pain, but a weird feeling. He dismissed it as just some random feeling. How many fucking times are we going to say feeling in this paragraph? He heard his mother call him down to get his stuff, and he walked down to get it. Oh, God. I'm like at the quarter mark. How? Okay, the next day, Jeff walked down the stairs to get breakfast and got ready for school. As he sat there, eating his breakfast, he once again got that feeling. What the fuck? Oh, this time it was stronger. It gave him a slight tugging pain, but he once again dismissed it. How many fucking times are we gonna bring this up? As he and Lou finished breakfast, walked down to the bus stop. They sat there waiting for the bus, and then, all of a sudden, some kid on a skateboard jumped over them. It's fucking Jeff the Killer, only inches above their laps. They both jumped back in surprise. Hey, what the hell? Oh my god. The kid landed and turned back to them. Did he just fucking jump over them? How? He kicked his skateboard up and caught it with his hands. The kid seemed to be about 12, 1 year younger than Jeff. He wears an Aeropostale shirt? What? Aeropostale? The fuck does that mean? And ripped blue jeans. Scooter, do you know what the fuck that means? I feel kind of inclined to figure this out. Or fuck it, I'm looking it up. Okay, that is a weirdly specific description. Okay, well, anyways. Well, it looks like we got some new meat. Oh my god, it's fucking bullies. It's every bully ever. Suddenly, two other kids appeared. One was super skinny and the other was huge. Okay, what do I need a voice for them? Well, since you're new here, I'd like to introduce ourselves. Over here is Keith. Okay, I can't. Fuck it, they're old men. It's canon. Jeff and Lou looked over to the skinny kid. He had a dopey look on his face, and you would expect a sidekick to have it. Okay, it doesn't even make sense. And he's Troy. He looked over at the fat kid. Talk about a tub of lard. What? A tub of lard. Absolute fat ass. This kid looked like he hadn't exercised since he was crawling. Oh, this goes on forever. And I, said the first kid, am Randy. Now, for all the kids in this neighborhood, there is a small price for bus fare, if you catch my drift. Lou stood there, ready to punch the lights out of the kid's eyes. What? When one of his friends pulled a knife on him. What? These are fucking. Okay, this is actually it. These are fucking, like, 7th grade bullies. Why do they have a knife? Okay, this person. I was not expecting to find fucking it undertones in this Jeff the Killer story. Alright. Tisk, tisk, tisked. I had hoped you would be more cooperative. It seems we must do this the hard way. The kid walked up to Lou and took his wallet out of his pocket? Just like that. Just fucking walked over and took it. Okay, Jeff got that feeling again. Now it was truly strong, a burning sensation. He stood up, but Lou gestured for him to sit down. Jeff ignored him and walked up to the kid. Listen here, you little punk. Give me back my bro's wallet or else. Randy put the wallet in his pocket and pulled out his own knife. Oh, and what will you do? Just as he finished the sentence, Jeff popped the kid in the nose. He popped the kid in the nose. Okay, yeah, sure, why not? Whatever it takes. As Randy reached for his face, Jeff grabbed the kid's wrist and broke it. Okay. Can you just... How the fuck do you just walk over and break someone's wrist? What the fuck is this? He walks over. He breaks his nose. He breaks his wrists. Oh, Randy screamed and Jeff grabbed the knife from his hand. Troy and Keith rushed Jeff, but Jeff was too quick. He threw Randy to the ground. Keith lashed out at him, but Jeff ducked and stabbed him in the arm. Keith dropped his knife and fell to the ground screaming. Troy rushed him too, but Jeff didn't even need the knife. He just punched Troy straight in the stomach and Troy went down. As he fell, he puked all over. Why fucking not? Lou could do nothing but look in amazement at Jeff. I feel like I'm reading really bad, like, self-insert fanfiction. This is what this feels like. I kind of want to replace all instances of the word Jeff with, like, Y/N, and then you can fill in the blanks yourself. Have a gay old time. Jeff, how'd you? That was all he said. They saw the bus coming and they knew they'd be blamed for the whole thing. So they started running as fast as they could. Yeah, run away from the bus, why not? As they ran, they looked back and saw the bus driver rushing over to Randy and the others. As Jeff and Lou made it to school, they didn't dare tell what happened. All they did was sit and listen. It's perfect. Put the fucking, like, put the fire starter music over that entire scene. Okay, where was I? All they did was sit and listen. Lou just thought of that as his brother beating up a few kids, but Jeff knew it was more. It was something scary. Why is there a comma here? As he got the feeling that he knew how powerful he was, the urge to just hurt someone. He didn't like how it sounded, but he couldn't help feeling happy. Felt that strange feeling go away, and stay away for the entire day of school, even as he walked home due to the whole thing near the bus stop, and how now he probably wouldn't be taking the bus anymore. He felt happy. When he got home, his parents asked him how his day was, and he said, in a somewhat ominous voice, It's always fucking ominous with you. What is your deal? It was a wonderful day. How do you say it was a wonderful day in an ominous voice? How? I don't even fucking know. It can't be done. It was a wonderful day. Oh, God. Next morning, he heard a knock at his front door. He walked down to find two police officers at the door, his mother looking back at him with an angry look. Oh no, here we go again. Jeff, these officers tell me you attacked 3 kids, that it wasn't regular fighting, and that they were stabbed. Stabbed, son! Jeff's gaze fell to the floor, showing his mother that it was true. Mom, they were the ones who pulled the knives on me and Lou. What is this? Why is there like a... Is Lou an American name? Like Liu. Is that even American? I'm looking this up. No, that is a very, very Japanese surname. So what? So why? Is he adopted? What the fuck? I need this lore. Can somebody get me the Jeff the Killer lore? I need like the full encyclopedia. I need the full timeline. I need it. Son. Oh, did I? No, I didn't read this. Son, said one of the cops. Found 3 kids, 2 stabbed, one having a bruise on his stomach. Poor thing. And we have witnesses proving that you fled the scene. Now, what does that tell us? Jeff knew it was no use. He could say him and Lou had been attacked. Then there was no proof it was not them who attacked first. They couldn't say that they were fleeing, because, truth be told, they were. So Jeff couldn't defend himself or Lou. Son, call down your brother. Jeff couldn't do it, since it was him who beat up all the kids. Sir, it was me. I was the one who beat up the kids. Lou tried to hold me back, but he couldn't stop me. The cop looked at his partner, and they both nod. Well, kid, looks like a year in juvie. What? I don't even know if that's like a threat or just the author actually thinks he's just gonna go to juvie for a year. Who? I can't even tell at this point. It could just be totally fucking serious. Wait, said Lou. They all looked up at him to see him holding a knife. The officers pulled their guns and locked them on Lou. It was just me. I beat up those little punks. Here are the marks to prove it. He lifted up his sleeves to reveal cuts and bruises, as if he was in a struggle. Son, just put the knife down, said the officer. Lou held up the knife and dropped it to the ground. Why the fuck did he... Why did he bring a knife out? What? Why? Anyways, he put his hands up and walked over to the cops. No, Lou, it was me. I did it. Jeff had tears running down his face. Huh. Poor bro, trying to take the blame for what I did. Oh, I thought that was the cop. Well, take me away. The police led Lou out to the patrol car. Oh, okay, so no, he is just going to juvie for a year. How old are these kids? Like fucking 12? Lou, tell them it was me. Tell them I was the one who beat up those kids. Jeff's mother pulled her hands on his shoulder. Jeff, please, you don't have to lie. We know it's Lou. You can stop. Jeff watched up. I keep getting their fucking voices mixed up. Jeff watched helplessly as a cop car speeds off with Lou inside. A few minutes later, Jeff's dad pulled into the driveway. Seeing Jeff's face and knowing something was wrong, I gotta give him like a constipated smoker's voice. Son, what is it? Jeff couldn't answer. His vocal cords were strained from crying. You and me both, buddy. Instead, Jeff's mother walked his father inside to break the bad news to him as Jeff wept in the driveway. After an hour or so, Jeff walked back into the house, seeing that his parents were both shocked, sad, and disappointed. He couldn't look at them. He couldn't see how they thought of Lou when it was his fault. He just went to sleep, trying to get the whole thing off his mind. 2 days went by, and still no word from Lou at JDC. What's JDC? What? So the cops just fucking kidnap him? Why is there no word? Oh, okay, so juvenile detention center. So they just put him in there. They didn't inform anybody. No friends to hang out with. Nothing but sadness and guilt. That is until Saturday, when Jeff is woke up by his mother with a happy, sunshiny face. Jeff, it's the day, she said as she opened up the curtains and let light flood into the room. What? What's today? Asked Jeff as he stirs awake. Why, it's Billy's party. He was now fully awake. Mom, you're joking, right? You don't expect me to go to some kid's party after. There was a long pause. Okay, I'm just gonna take a break for like 30 seconds. I'll be right back. Unoriginal is banned for spam. You are banned for spam, sir. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Do I have yeah, I have ban privileges. Yeah, when are we getting a logo for this server? Because with the generic one, it just looks like non-disclosure agreement, the server. Alright, where was I? Am I not even close to the end? Kinda close. I may not have to suffer for much longer. Jeff, we both know what happened. I think this party could be the thing that brightens up the past days. Now, get dressed. Jeff's mother walked out of the room and downstairs to get ready herself. He fought himself to get up. He picked out a random shirt and a pair of jeans and walked downstairs. He saw his mother and father all dressed up. His mother in a dress and his father in a suit. I am genuinely surprised this author knows how to use semicolons. I mean, like, at least they knew how to do that. They constantly fucking miss words, but at least. He thought, why would they ever go to such a fancy clothes at a kid's party? Son, is that all you're going to wear? Said Jeff's mom. And they used the wrong your. God fucking damn it. Okay, we're gonna use semicolons, but we're not gonna know the difference between your and you were. I'm gonna kill somebody. Jesus fucking Christ. Better than wearing too much, he said. Wait, no, who's speaking right now? Oh, better than wearing too much, he said. His mother pushed down the feeling to yell at him and hit it with a smile. What do you yell at him for what? What do you fucking do? Okay. Now, Jeff, we may be overdressed, but this is how you go if you want to make an impression, said his father. Jeff grunted and went back up to his room. Why did they buy him? Did I miss that? Did they buy him like expensive fucking clothes for the kid's birthday party? Yes, that is Jeff the Killer. That's him. Just an FYI, we have a non-disclosure agreement on every picture of Jeff the Killer. You can't post any pictures of Jeff the Killer. Unoriginal is banned again. Okay, what was I? Now, Jeff, we may be overdressed, but this is how you go if you want to make an impression, said his father. Jeff grunted and went back up to his room. I don't have any fancy clothes, he yelled downstairs. Just pick something out, called his mother. He looked around in his closet for what he would call fancy. He found a pair of black dress pants. Whatever the fuck those are. He had for special occasions and an undershirt. He couldn't find a shirt to go with it, though. He looked around and found only striped and patterned shirts. Boy in the striped pajamas, none of which go with dress pants. Just a personal statement by the author there. Finally, he found a white hoodie and put it on. Oh shit, is that doesn't Jeff the Killer wear a white hoodie? Is this the fucking lore? I found the fucking lore. I feel inclined to just look up pictures of Jeff the Killer. Okay, yeah, he does wear a white hoodie. I now know the true tale of Jeff the Killer. Don't worry, only like one of the pictures is the actual scary Jeff the Killer. The rest is just bad fan art. So does Jeff have black hair or blonde hair? People seem inconclusive. You may never know. Yeah, that's how fucking hair works. It's just how hair works. Don't you fucking know? Okay, you wearing that? They both said. Wrong fucking voice again. His mother looked at her watch. Oh no! Time to change! Let's just go! She said she heard Jeff and his father out the door. They crossed the street over to Barbara and Billy's house. They knocked on the door as it appeared that Barbara, just like his parents, way overdressed. As they walked inside, all Jeff could see were adults, no kids. What kind of fucking birthday party is this? The kids are out in the yard, Jeff. How about we go and meet some of them? Said Barbara. I'm just giving all the characters I hate the least the fucking awful voice. Jeff walked outside to a yard full of kids. They were running around in weird cowboy costumes and shooting each other with plastic guns. They might as well be standing in a Toys R Us. Rip. Suddenly a kid came up to him and handed him a toy gun and a hat. Hey, wanna play? Play spelled... Okay, so hold on. So Jeff is like 13 years old. And this is a similarly aged boy, I'm pretty sure. So what the fuck? Are these just like some seriously handicapped people? What kind of fucking... Okay, wait, no, oh, I see, it's like a younger kid's birthday party. Okay, yeah, okay, I get it. I get it now. No, kid. I'm way too old for this stuff. The kid looked at him with that weird puppy dog face. Please, said the kid. Fine, said Jeff. He put on the hat and started to pretend to shoot at the kids. Oh god! At first he thought it was totally ridiculous, but then he started to actually have fun. It might not have been super cool, but it was the first time he had done something that took his mind off of Lou. So he played with the kids for a while until he heard a noise. A weird rolling noise. Then it hit him. Randy, Troy, and Keith all jumped over the fence on their skateboards. Jeff dropped the fake gun and ripped off his hat. Randy looked at Jeff with burning hatred. What voice did I give Randy again? I don't even fucking remember. I think it was like the smoker voice. Hello, Jeff, is it? He said. We have some unfinished business. Jeff saw his bruised nose. I think we're even. No. Wait, what? Okay, no, that's Jeff. I think we're even. I beat the crap out of you and you get my brother sent to JDC. Randy got an angry look in his eyes. Oh no, I don't go for even. I go for winning. You may have kicked our asses that one day, but not today. As he said that, Randy rushed at Jeff. They both fell to the ground. Randy punched Jeff in the nose, and Jeff grabbed him by the ears and headbutted him. Jeff pushed Randy off of him, and both rose to their feet. What fucking like middle school bully would fucking jump a kid at a kid's birthday party with adults like literally like 30 meters away? What kind of fucking place is this? Jeff pushed Randy off of him and both rose to their feet. Kids were screaming and parents were running out of the house. What the fuck? Why are they doing this? Troy and Keith both pulled the guns out of their pockets. What? What? They both pulled guns out of their pockets. Okay. Sure. No one interrupts or guts will fly. They said, what? What? I'm sorry. Okay. So these middle school bullies who got bruised in a fucking fight have come to this kid's birthday party with guns to literally hold everybody hostage. To beat up one fucking kid. Why fucking not? Sure. Who's just gonna stop him? Okay. No one interrupts or guts will fly, they said. Randy pulled a knife on Jeff. Oh boy, have we got high quality sound effects? Oh wait, you guys should play like really good music. Oh, play like the... Oh, I know. I have the perfect song. Yes! Oh, I was gonna play that. Okay. Jeff screamed and fell to his knees. Randy started kicking him in the face. After 3 kicks, Jeff grabs his foot and twists it, causing Randy to fall to the ground. Jeff stood up and walked over towards the back door. Troy grabbed him. Need some help? He picks Jeff up by the back of his collar and throws him through the patio door. As Jeff tries to stand, he is kicked down to the ground. Randy repeatedly starts kicking Jeff until he starts to cough up blood. Oh my god. I can't even fucking follow this anymore. Come on, Jeff, fight me! He picked Jeff up and throws him into the kitchen. Randy sees a bottle of vodka on the counter and smashes the glass over Jeff's head. Fight! He throws Jeff back into the living room. Okay, I would like to remind everybody... Well, first of all, they have guns. So what the fuck are they using bottles for? Second of all, there is multiple fucking kids and adults in this house right now. Just watching this. What the fuck is going on? I can't fucking follow this. Yeah, why is nobody called the police? They don't have the guns out right now. Obviously, they could just fucking tackle them. Like, I understand bystanders don't always act, but this is, like, fucking ridiculous. What is this? Come on, Jeff, look at me! Jeff glances up, his face riddled with blood. I was the one who got your brother sent to JDC. Now you're going to sit here and let him rot in there for a whole year. You should be ashamed. Jeff starts to get up. I'm trying to write him like fucking Skeletor. Because this is like a fucking He-Man villain right now. Okay, what is this? Oh, finally! You stand and fight! Jeff was now to his feet, blood and vodka on his face. Once again, he gets that strange feeling. Oh, here we go! The one in which he hasn't felt for a while. Finally, he's up, says Randy as he runs at Jeff. Randy and Troy both have the same voice because I can't fucking tell who's who. Wasn't there a third kid? Where's the third kid right now? Did he just fucking I guess he just disappeared. I mean, author probably fucking forgot about him, who knows? He forgot there's like 30 people in this scene, who knows? That's when it happens. Something inside Jeff snaps. His psyche is destroyed. Oh, just like that. Just like that. You know, little boys running into my face often causes me to just fucking lose my mind forever. Why was this the inciting incident? I thought it was gonna be like as he was getting burned. No, he's just fucking like... What is happening? All rational thinking is gone. All he can do is kill. All he can do is kill. Oh no. He grabs Randy and pile drives him into the ground. He gets on top of him, punches him straight in the heart. The punch causes Randy's heart to stop. The punch causes Randy's heart to stop. Okay. I'm not a doctor. I don't think hearts stop like that. I don't think that's how that works. It's like the fucking, like, he just, I can imagine him just lightly slapping his heart, and it literally just fucking explodes. Oh my god. As Randy gasps for breath, Jeff hammers down on him. Punch after punch, blood gushes from Randy's body until he takes one final breath and dies. Oh, okay. He just punched him a few times. He's dead now. He's just dead. Everyone is looking at Jeff now. The parents, the crying kids. Oh yeah, he didn't forget. They just watched this happen. The parents, the crying kids, even Troy and Keith. Okay, so there were fucking 3 people here. I can't even tell. I legitimately cannot tell who is here and who isn't. Although they easily break from their gaze and point their guns at Jeff. Oh yeah, they had guns. Jeff sees the guns trained on and runs for the stairs. As he runs, Troy and Keith let out fire on him, each shot missing somehow. Jeff runs up the stairs. He hears Troy and Keith follow up behind. As they let out their final round of bullets, Jeff ducks into the bathroom. He grabs the towel rack and rips it off the wall. Just like that. Okay. So how the fuck? He just ripped the towel rack out of the wall. How? Okay, this is officially just bad self-insert fanfiction. Okay, where am I? Okay, yeah, there you go. Troy and Keith race in, knives ready, but not guns, because remember, if you have a gun, you're gonna use a knife instead. That's how it works. Troy swings his knife at Jeff. They didn't even have knives before. Who backs away and bangs the towel rack into Troy's face. Troy's go down hard, and now all that's left is Keith. Okay, Troy died. Troy died immediately. Troy's dead. He's more agile than Troy, though, and ducks when Jeff swings the towel rack. He dropped the knife and grabbed Jeff by the neck. Why? He pushed him into the wall. A thing of bleach fell on top of him from the top shelf. Oh, it's the bleach! Okay, like, I don't think bleach is that bad. How the fuck? A thing of bleach fell down on top of him from the top shelf. On top of him from the top shelf. Sure, why not? It burned both of them and they both started to scream. Jeff wiped his eyes as best as he could. He pulled back the towel rack and swung it straight into Keith's head. As he lay there, bleeding to death, he let out an ominous smile. Oh, here we go again. What's so funny? Asks Jeff. Keith pulled out a lighter and switched it on. What's funny, he said, is that you're covered in bleach and alcohol. Jeff's eyes widened as Keith threw the lighter at him. Literally a fucking He-Man villain. As soon as the flame made contact with him, the flames ignited the alcohol in the vodka. Oh yeah, he had vodka on him? I guess. Well, the alcohol burned him. The bleach? Okay. I'm gonna write this out. I can't, like, say this out loud properly. I can't make this up. You can't make this up. The Department of Redundancy Department is very strong in this story. What was this? Okay, quick 30-second break. 1 second. Or 30 seconds, rather. My throat is actually fucking dying right now. Oh my god. Okay. As soon as the flames made contact with him, the flames ignited the alcohol in the vodka. While the alcohol burned him, the bleach bleached his skin. Jeff let out a terrible screech as he caught on fire. He tried to roll out of the fire, but it was no use. The alcohol had made him a walking inferno. How much fucking alcohol is on him? What the fuck? Okay, he ran down the hall and fell down the stairs. Parents and kids are still just there, by the way. Everyone stared, screaming as they saw Jeff, now a man on fire, dropped to the ground, nearly dead. The last thing Jeff saw was his mother and the other parents trying to extinguish the flame. That's when he passed out. I'm almost done. How much more? Oh, not much. I can do it. When Jeff woke, he had a cast wrapped around his face. I don't think that's what they call that. He couldn't see anything, but he felt a cast on his shoulder. Okay, he has a cast wrapped around his face. He had a cast on his shoulder. Fucking... why? And stitches all over his body. He tried to stand up, but realized that there was some tube in his arm, and when he tried to get up, it fell out. Yeah, that's how hospital technology works. It just falls out. Somebody tell Glitchy I'll be with him in like a minute. Okay, Trying to fucking figure this out. Okay, there's some tube in his arm, and when he tried to get up, it fell out. Just like that. And a nurse rushed him. I don't think you can get out of bed just yet, she said, as she put him back in his bed and reinserted the tube. Jeff sat there, with no vision, no idea of what his surroundings were. Finally, after hours, he heard his mother.
Honey, are you okay?
She asked. Jeff couldn't answer, though. His face was covered, and he was unable to speak.
Oh, honey, I have great news. After all the witnesses told the police that Randy confessed of trying to attack you, they decided to let Lou go.
This made Jeff almost bolt up, stopping halfway, remembering the tube coming out of his arm. Tubes just don't fucking fall out of your arms at the hospital. I think they put them in a little safer than that.
You'll be out by tomorrow, and then you two will be able to be together again.
Jeff's mother hugs Jeff and says their goodbyes. The next couple of weeks were those where Jeff was visited by his family. Then came the day where his bandages were to be removed. Oh, it's coming, boys. His family were all there to see it, what he would look like. As the doctors unwrapped the bandages from Jeff's face, everyone was on the edge of their seats. They waited until the last bandage holding the cover over his face was almost removed. I'm so close. Let's hope for the best, said the doctor. He quickly pulls the cloth, letting the rest fall from Jeff's face. Jeff's mother screams at the sight of his face. Lou and Jeff's dad stare awestruck at his face. What happened to my face? Jeff said. He rushed out of bed and ran into the bathroom. He looked in the mirror and saw the cause of the distress. His face. It's horrible. Why is the author speaking in like fucking first person? His lips were burnt to a deep shade of red. His face was slowly turned into a pure white color, and his hair singed from brown to black. Okay, so he never had blonde hair. The fucking fan artists, they were wrong. I fucking knew it. Okay, yeah, hair singed from brown to black, that's how hair works. He slowly put his hand on his face. It had a sort of leathery feel to it now. He looked back at his family, then back at the mirror. Jeff, said Lou, it's not that bad. Not that bad, Jeff said. It's perfect. His family were equally surprised. Jeff started laughing uncontrollably. His parents noticed that his left eye and hand were twitching. Jeff, are you okay? Okay, I've never felt more happy. Ha, 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 ha. Look at me. This face goes perfectly with me. I'm not redundant, guys, look. He couldn't stop laughing. He stroked his face. Stroked his face, feeling it, looking at it in the mirror. What caused this? Well, oh, we're getting a fucking recap here, in case you couldn't follow along. Well, you may recall that when Jeff was fighting Randy, something in his mind, his sanity, snapped. Now he was left as a crazy, killing machine. That is, his parents didn't know. Don't most humans have to go through like a fucking war to be insane? No, he just fought a kid his age. Oh, he's fucking out of it now. He can't recover. Doctor, said Jeff's mom, is my son all right? You know, in the head? Oh, yes. This behavior is typical for patients that have taken a very large amount of painkillers. If his behavior doesn't change in a few weeks, bring him back here, and we'll give him a psychological test. Oh, thank you, doctor. Jeff's mother went over to Jeff. Jeff, sweetie, it's time to go. Oh. Okay. Jeff looked away from the mirror. His face still formed into a crazy smile. "'Kay, mommy." That is perfect fucking timing. Who's playing horn noises? Incredible. Perfect. "'Kay, mommy." Ha ha. Ah. His mother took him by the shoulder and took him to get his clothes. This is what came in, said the lady at the desk. Jeff's mother looked down to see the black dress pants and white hoodie or somewhere. Now they were clean of blood and now stitched together. Why didn't they just give him fucking new clothes? What? Could they just fucking took his old clothes and fixed them? Well, why not? Jeff's mother led him to his room and made him put his clothes on. Then they left, not knowing that this was their final day of life. I don't know, guys. I'm pretty spooked right now. It seems a little ominous. Later that night, Jeff's mother woke to a sound coming from the bathroom. It sounded as if someone was crying. I like how life just goes on as normal. Like, oh fuck, just leave the kid alone. He's fine. It sounded as if someone was crying. She slowly walked over to see what it was. When she looked into the bathroom, she saw a horrendous sight. Jeff had taken a knife and carved a smile into his cheeks. Apparently, being insane also means you have no pain threshold. You could just take anything. This person took a degree in psychology. You can tell. It really shows. Jeff, what are you doing? Asked his mother. Jeff looked over to his mother. I couldn't keep smiling, Mommy. It hurt after a while. Now I can smile forever. Okay, so he can feel pain, but he can't feel that pain. Why not? Why the fuck not? Jeff's mother noticed his eyes, ringed in black. Jeff, your eyes! His eyes were seemingly never closing. I couldn't see my face. I got tired and my eyes started to close. I burned out the eyelids so I could forever see myself, my new face. Okay, I'm pretty sure if you burned out your eyelids, you would also, like, irreparably damage your eyes. You would be fucking blind. Yeah. Yeah, he does. Jeff the Killer. Just, where do you think Jeff gets eye drops? I want that piece of lore. Who fucking wrote this again? Where do you find authors? At the bottom. Okay, by Mr. Secheur. We need an answer. Somebody needs to fucking email Mr. Secheur. We need to get the lore on that. Okay, Jeff's mother slowly started to back away, seeing that her son was going insane. What's wrong, Mommy? Aren't I beautiful? Yes, son, she said. Yes, you are. Lila, let me go get Daddy. Then he can see your face. She ran into the room and shook Jeff's dad from sleep. Honey, get the gun. Why were they going to shoot their own son again? Seems kind of like a bit of overkill there. I mean, can't they just like take him to the doctor? What would your first instinct be? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. We've got to shoot our son. I was afraid it would come to this. Oh, my God. She stopped as she saw Jeff in the doorway, holding a knife. Mommy, you lied! That's the last thing they hear as Jeff rushes them with a knife, gutting both of them. Just like that, his brother Lou woke up, startled by some noise. He didn't hear anything else, so he just shut his eyes and tried to go back to sleep. Apparently, when people get gutted, they don't scream. They just don't scream. These are the facts. As he was on the border of slumber, he got the strangest feeling that someone was watching him. A lot of people are getting strange feelings. He looked up before Jeff's hand covered his mouth. He slowly raised the knife, ready to plunge it into Lou. Lou thrashed here and there, trying to escape Jeff's grip. Okay, I gotta say the line. I gotta say the line. I need to prepare for this. This is the most important part.
Sure,
Jeff said.
just go to sleep.
Sorry, Jeff the Killer. Credit to Teshwer. What a man. What a fucking man. What a fucking man. What a fucking guy. What a absolute fucking guy. And that day, something in my mind snapped. Okay, wait. I have to read Jeff the Killer Goes to Sleep? Is that a thing? I don't know. I'm not a big Video Lame fan, if you know what I mean. Video Lames are they're pretty lame if you know what I mean. Okay, wait. So is this a thing I can read? Where is it? I don't have a Sex Goblin fanfiction yet. I transferred a lot of my Sex Goblin lore into like actual fantasy lore, so now it's not funny anymore. Oh boy. What is this? Reading time. Oh, 3 minutes. Okay, oh boy. This is an exciting one, it seems. Okay, 1 second. I gotta close my creepy pasta tab before mommy sees it. I don't want to get caught looking at that. Okay, Jeff the Killer Goes to Sleep by, well, we won't know who wrote it until we get to the end because they put author names at the bottom for some fucking reason. All right, Jeff crawled silently through the bedroom window of his latest victim and gradually crept over to the foot of his bed. Everybody just leaves their windows unlocked. Is that a thing? Oh yeah, Jane the Killer. Okay, yeah, definitely. Was there like an official like Jane the Killer creepypasta? If someone could find that for me, that'd be great. Anyways, his last encounter hadn't gone so well. The kid's father had intervened, and Jeff had lost one of his favorite knives when he threw it at the old man, whom had startled Jeff when he brandished his shotgun at him. Oh, is this like is this connected to the last one? This is a part of the lore. Add it to the timeline. The knife had missed its intended target and embedded itself into the David Bowie poster that hung on the boy's bedroom wall. Okay, look. You can stab that man in the fucking face, but you don't harm the David Bowie poster. You don't fucking touch it. That's not something you do. Just one of the life's little ironies, Jeff thought, chuckling to himself. Jeff the Killer knows who David Bowie is, I guess. Luckily, he had remembered to bring a spare with him this night, and hiding behind a bush, he applied his hourly eye drops. Okay, was this fucking planned? Did you plan this? Oh my. Intriguing. You need to take over the like Jeff the Killer Legendarium for whoever is in charge. You gotta write out the new Jeff the Killer bio. Okay, what the fuck is going on here? He applied his hourly eye drops, which were the only way for him to keep his eyes moist since that night when he had removed the lids with a carving knife. Or a craving knife, sorry, a craving knife. Okay, so you can take your eyelids out with a craving knife. Yeah, he burned them off. I mean, either way, his eyes are fucking gone. He's blind. But strum noises. It seemed like a good idea at the time, at least he's self-aware. He applied a few extra drops this time as the last struggle, followed by a hard run that it took to flee the scene had dried up his eyes significantly, to the point where he had almost gone blind. Okay, do I do the Jeff the Killer voice? I guess.
I'll get them ladder,
he muttered to himself shortly after the escape. His father had always told him to finish what he had started. Then again, old Dad gotten himself carved into coleslaw, so how smart could he be? Give this man applause. Give him a fucking standing ovation. Jeff was feeling hopeful about this next venture, though, and he raised the knife high above his head, taking a moment to savor the murder he was about to commit, as he liked to treat every slaying like a Thanksgiving dinner. But he was about to plunge the knife into his helpless victim, revel in the sensation of his hands submerging themselves in a freshly opened stomach, and giggle. What the fuck is going on? Oh, alas, I think I need to stop reading. I'm afraid the time has come. My mommy is home. I can't read creepypasta under these conditions. Okay. Jane the Killer comes. It's Jane the Killer, isn't she? Yeah. Oh, it's Chuck Norris. Oh, that's the joke. Chuck Norris jokes in 2016. All right, yeah, fuck it, Jetton. You continue. Anyways, this was fun, guys. Thanks.
I don't know what the block does. Do you?
Please, shut up.
I don't know. Hey everybody, I'm here with my good friend Inspector Gadget. How you doing, Inspector Gadget?
I have been reading Mein Kampf.
So you want to do some reviews, Inspector Gadget?
I am better than you are, so I should do the review.
Okay, alright. Well, Inspector Gadget's gonna do the review.
I already told you to shut your mouth, you sorry excuse of a man. Do you have the audiobook of Mein Kampf? Do you have the audiobook of Mein Kampf? Let us listen to Mein Kampf.
Well, I have Minecraft. I think that's probably what you're talking about. Let's just try that.
Well, close enough. Minecrafter.
No, Inspector Gadget. It's called Minecraft.
Oh, you can suck on Mineshaft. I can't wait for you to suck on